Discussion on the screen up here today with the scrotum, which is here. In this view, you don't see a whole lot. You can see a testis right there. And then, what is this body? Sorry.
The epididymis, no.
Epididymis, right.
Oh, it is, okay.
Epididymis. And then you can see the testicular artery. It's like there are a couple of them coming down there. Then the vein. And then this tube right here that's coming up from the tail of the epididymis passes up through the inguinal canal, which is right there, over the bladder. And back here is the ductus deferens or vas deferens. Correct. Now the inguinal canal can probably best be seen in this little guy. It's right here because it penetrates through the abdominal wall, and the ductus deferens and arteries and veins and nerves and all that go through there. And that's the very place, too, where certain men have hernias. And they refer to that as an inguinal hernia when that happens. And an inguinal hernia can be pretty serious because even the intestines can come through it into the scrotum and reside down in the scrotum. And what's the danger of having intestines down in that scrotum? What if they become strangulated or blocked?
Wouldn't be able to make sperm.
You could die from that. No, the intestine could kill you. You block your intestines, and if you're not treated in 36 hours, you're going to die. It's pretty serious stuff. Yeah. So we can strangulate those down in there. But thank God that, normally the only thing down there is the testis and surrounding structures. And what is this tube right here called? Somebody give me a pointer. This is stupid, me standing there with my fat finger in the way. This tube right here. This is the bladder. It's going into the bladder. That's the ureter. And the ductus deferens goes just medial to it and goes behind the bladder. And once it's behind the bladder, I'll take this off so you can see a little better, it enlarges. That is called the ampulla of the ductus deferens. Why is it there? Why does it enlarge? Well, it stores sperm for a while. Sperm are maintained in there, so they're more rapidly mixed with the seminal fluid. And this is exactly why, after a man has had a vasectomy, the doctor goes through here and cuts the ductus deferens. So no sperm can make it beyond that point, if it's successful, that is. But there have been men who have impregnated their wives because they didn't do what the doctor said and have enough ejaculations to clear out the sperm here, because there's still sperm up in here for a while. So it's still possible for a woman to get pregnant after her husband has had a vasectomy, which is not what they're looking for, but not have any more kids. So now this sac-like gland right here, it actually is a longer gland. It kind of folds back on itself. This is the seminal vesicle right there. And it's responsible for probably as much as 60 or plus% of the seminal fluid. And remember, there are two of each of these. There are two seminal vesicles and two ductus deferens and so on. Now, what it doesn't show too well here, and it's kind of hard to in a view like this, is where the ductus comes together with the seminal vesicle. They unite, and when they unite, what little duct, which you see partially here, just a part of it, what little duct is formed then that goes to the urethra? That's probably a hard word to remember if you haven't studied it too much yet. That would be called the ejaculatory duct. That's what it's called. And it's responsible for passing the sperm mixed with the seminal fluid of the vesicle here into the urethra. Then this gland right here, what would you call this gland surrounding the urethra? Prostate. It adds another small percentage of the seminal fluid to the mix. And then you notice the penis right here begins here. And these parts here also come in and attach to the pelvis. the root of the penis in here. This enlarged part is called the bulb. Surrounding that bulb are muscles. And when the semen, when it's mixed with sperm, seminal fluid and sperm mixed together form semen. And the semen would be right here. And when the muscles squeeze that semen, it's ejaculated through the penis. And the bulb is surrounded by muscles that help with that propulsion of the semen. Right there in the pelvic floor, right around this urethra, is the internal urethral sphincter, right there. The external, I say internal, didn't I? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Wipe that out and correct it, would you? I was thinking, that's the external urethral sphincter. Up here is the internal sphincter. Which one is voluntary? External. You know, this is the involuntary sphincter up here. There's the voluntary one. Men have